Coming up on Mountain News this morning, LIHEAP is offering assistance to families struggling to keep the heat on during these wintry months. And we'll take a look at some of the new bills introduced in the Commonwealth's legislature yesterday.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We are coming up on 5:33 this morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Madison. Good morning, everyone. Waking up to flurries and snow showers on this Wednesday morning. A good gusty wind as well. That live view outside our WYMT studios. Again, the wind advisory remains in effect until 11 a.m. now, as some of the wind gusts are still exceeding 40 miles per hour in spots. These are the latest gusts right now. A gust to 26 at Irvin, 28 here in Hazard. And we've seen a gust recently at Prestonsburg to 26 miles per hour. Winter weather advisory remains in effect for Harlan County. Again, a coating upwards to 2 inches across some of the high terrain above 2,000 feet. Temperatures right now low and mid-30s. Big adjustment versus the wetness and the dampness yesterday. And now that cold, bitter wind. The pinpoint Doppler radar showing the action starting to wane as you make your way up closer to Moorhead and out towards Somerset as the upper level system will continue to slowly depart and some drier air comes into play as we head through the afternoon. This is a quick look at the 7-day forecast as we get up into the mid-upper 30s as we head through your Wednesday. More about this First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Madison?
Tim, thank you. As the temperatures drop, it may get harder for some people to heat their homes. That's where LIHEAP can help. Applications for their winter funds are now open. Lucy Bryson reports.
Colder temperatures can make heating your home difficult, and post-holiday wallets may be feeling bare.
People are starting to feel the pinch of that larger energy bill.
When you look at your bill and realize it's a couple $100 more than you're used to, Karen Atkins with Kentucky River Foothills says don't panic.
We know that heating your home can be expensive, it can be difficult, and that's where we come in, that's where we can help.
If this sounds like you, LIHEAP can help. It stands for Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. The program helps homes that may not have the means stay warm. You can apply for LIHEAP subsidy in the fall, but due to the chillier temperatures and higher demand currently, Tuesday is the first day to apply for LIHEAP crisis.
It helps households who have either a disconnect notice or if they are within 10 days of running out of a bulk fuel, wood, coal, kerosene, and it also helps renters who might have an eviction notice.
Relief on your bill through the crisis portion of LIHEAP is available until the end of March or as long as funding lasts.
We encourage people to apply as fast as they can because we are not guaranteed that that money will still be there come March 31st.
Karen and Kentucky River Foothills help thousands come home to warm homes every day, and they want to help you too.
We don't want anyone to be ashamed of reaching out and asking for help. That's what we are here for.
In Clark County, Lucy Bryson, WKYT.
Even people who have applied for the fall portion can apply again. They give up to $400 in help to each person. A 20-year-old is dead following a shooting at a home in Pulaski County. The shooting happened on Saturday night along Heaton Ford Road. It happened during an argument when Jeremy Grundy shot 20-year-old Jason Highslope of Somerset. When officers arrived at the home, CPR was performed on Highslope until EMS arrived. Highslope later died at the Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital due to his injuries. Police did not confirm if Grundy has been arrested. In Laurel County, police are asking for help finding a side-by-side that was reportedly stolen. Officials with the sheriff's office say they are looking for a side-by-side that looks similar to the one on your screen. It is a 2004 Kawasaki Mule that is red and black in color with a cardinal sticker on the back. If you have any information about the case, you are asked to contact the sheriff's office at 606-864-6600 or to message them on their Facebook page. In West Virginia, Wayne County 911 dispatchers told our sister station WSAZ that troopers with West Virginia State Police responded to a crash involving a school bus and a car in Lavalette area. Officials say at least one person was taken to the hospital, but it is unclear if that person was aboard the bus or in the car. Dispatchers say the scene was clearing just after 4 p.m. A Laurel County man is behind bars after he violated his parole. 45-year-old Jamie Blevins of London was brought into custody off of McWhorter Road Monday, which is about 2 miles from London. Blevins was charged on a Kentucky Parole Board parole violation warrant. He also failed to attend treatment for substance abuse regarding a conviction in Rockcastle County Circuit Court on charges of fleeing or evading police. Kentucky lawmakers will likely consider a bill to add exceptions to Kentucky's near-total abortion ban. Senator David Yates filed the bill yesterday. It is called Hadley's Law. It would provide exceptions to rape and incest and would protect the mother's health or life in certain circumstances. The bill is named for Hadley Duvall, who was sexually abused by her stepfather and became pregnant at the age of 12. She was featured prominently in campaign ads for Governor Andy Beshear.
So there should be options. The legislators shouldn't feel entitled to force victims who have stories like mine to carry a baby of their rapists.
Those survivors, those women, and even little girls who were put through that, who that choice was removed from them, who were violated, should not be continuing to be violated by the state.
Senate President Robert Stivers says the bill will be assigned to a committee, but he says it is not clear yet if there is enough support in Republican caucus to advance it. Governor Beshear said Tuesday if it gets to his desk, he will sign it. Republican lawmakers introduced a massive crime safety bill in the House yesterday. The Safer Kentucky Act is now labeled as House Bill 5. 45 co-sponsors attached their names to the 68-page bill. If passed, Kentucky would adopt a three strikes and if you are out rule for violent criminals with repeat offenses. 29 other states have some form of variations of this bill.
I think that's a good way to measure it, is those lives being saved, because under this bill, those people wouldn't have been out in our community to offend because they have chosen a life of violent crime, and we want to make sure that those people in the state of Kentucky are behind bars.
Kentucky already incarcerates over 30,000 of our neighbors, and another 60,000 are on probation or parole. And if we were our own country, we'd be the 7th in the world in incarceration rate, which would mean we would be the safest place pretty much in the country. But yet, here we are.
The ACLU says the state already has a persistent felon statute, which allows for additional sentencing. Republican Representative Josh Callaway filed a school choice constitutional amendment in the House yesterday. House Bill 208 would let voters decide if they want the state to oversee a system of common schools and provide some public funding for some students. According to the language in the bill, that funding would be directed toward families with limited financial means. A bill proposed in the Kentucky Senate appears to now have bipartisan support. Senate Bill 97, which would end sales tax on diapers, was originally proposed by Louisville Democrat Cassie Armstrong, but a look at the bill's co-sponsors shows a bipartisan backing that is rare in Frankfort. The bill is being co-sponsored by 6 Republicans, including 2 members of the GOP leadership. Experts say this is a good sign that the bill will be passed. The commission tasked with spending Kentucky's portion of a $900 million settlement with opioid companies met Tuesday afternoon in Frankfort. Members of the Kentucky Opioid Abatement Commission broke out into subcommittees to discuss treatment and recovery, plus prevention, reform, and compliance. Some of the settlement money has already been awarded. The commission will meet again next month. Following a record year in Kentucky tourism, the state has released its 2024 official Kentucky Visitors Guide. Governor Andy Beshear said the state's booming tourism industry generated $12.9 billion in economic impact in 2022. Resources in the guide include everything needed to plan a trip in Kentucky, whether exploring regionally or by topic of interest. New official visitor guides are now available at Kentucky visitor centers across the state. Coming up, Tom Cruise is partnering with Warner Brothers Discovery in an attempt to revitalize its non-blockbuster films.
And weather-wise across the region, waking up to flurries and snow showers, but as everything winds down, does that mean we get into some sunshine this afternoon? We'll let you know. The First Alert 7-day forecast is coming up after the break.